The skill programming language provides two multi-way branching functions to control the flow of your programs, the case function and the con function. Unlike an if function which allows a choice of two branches, both the case function and the con function allow an arbitrary number of branches to allow you to develop very structured programs. Let's show an example of the case function using an example from a previous training byte. In this example, we are rolling 2 dice, and use an if function to decide what to do based on the value of the 2 dice. Nested if functions can accommodate multi-way branching, but a case function is much more natural and easier to read and maintain. First, let's get the total of the dice, and then create several branches to print different messages based on the value of the dice. The first argument to the case function is the target expression that is evaluated, and then it is compared to the first expression in each branch. When a match is found, the statements in that branch are run. Each branch has its own set of parentheses, and then a close parentheses, to complete the case function. We now have 2 branches, and if the total is 2, then we print a losing message, and if the total is 7, then we print a winning message. Multi-way branching promotes maintainability because it is really easy to add more branches. If the roll is a 4, that will establish the point. So, we'll save the point and print a message. A case function can have an arbitrary number of branches, and the target is compared to the first expression in each branch using the equal function. The target is not limited to integers. You can use strings or other types of skill data as well. Each branch can also be a list of items, and if the target matches any in the list, then the branch will be run. A special catch-all branch using a t-value can also be added, as the final branch to run if no matches were found. The optional catch-all branch must always be the last branch because the case function always runs either 1 or 0 branches. Once a matching branch is found, that branch is run, and then the case function is complete. Let's load our function and verify that it works. The con function also allows multi-way branching, but instead of using a target value, it evaluates the first expression in each branch and runs the branch if the expression is true, or moves on to the next branch, if the expression is nil. Let's change our example to a second function so we no longer need the target value. We then evaluate an expression at the beginning of each branch. This example was probably easier to read as a case example, but still provides a good explanation of the con function, which is more general than a case function. For our second branch, we use the member function to see if the total is a member of a list. If total is not a member of the list, then the member function returns nil, and the branch is not run. If total is a value in the list, then the list is returned, that starts with the matching item, which is a non-nil value or true, so the branch is run. Just like the case function, the con function will run exactly 1 or 0 branches. Once a branch is run, the rest of the branches are not checked. In summary, the skill programming language provides 2 multi-way branching functions to control the flow of your programs, the case function and the con function. Unlike the if function which allows a choice of 2 branches, both the case function and the con function allow an arbitrary number of branches to allow you to develop very structured programs.